I know it's early, but I want to thank you guys because, you guys are here before work. It was short notice and you guys are here and, I appreciate that. I just want to go over a couple things. We only have 1 hour, so we're going to go as fast as we can, but I'm just going to go off script. I want to talk to you guys about the new plays and all the new stuff that we're going to be doing. You guys see me, educating myself, reading books and, working with Mike and seeing how he operates with his business and his organization. So it took me a lot of time to just put my head down and then just focus and get all this dialed in. But I'm ready. I'm ready to start moving with speed, and I'm ready to start putting these plays in motion. So, you guys know when I opened up my first barbershop, I was 25 years old. I started cutting hair at 21 years old. So it took me like four years to open up my first shop. And I started it with no loans, no partnerships, all on my own. Opened the first shop, killed it. Opened my second shop during COVID. I'm just a risk taker. I go all in. Anything I do, I go all in. Operating one shop is different than operating 2 locations. I was wearing all the hats in the first shop. I was, the manager, the owner, the barber. I was everything. I can do anything, but I can't do everything. The shop over there, we had it popping. I mean, I know you were there. You were there as a client, right, JV, or no? Yeah. You saw that. I mean, everybody saw that. We made fucking noise. Everybody knew about us. I was trying to become everything to both shops, and it just doesn't work out that way. That's why I had to link with Mike. I had to invest in myself with mentorships. I had to drop $100,000 on myself, on my self-development, to be able to get that data, that information, because it's the information that can change situations, all right? I want to talk to you guys about the plays that we're going to do moving forward. As a business, it has to be structured like an organization. There's hierarchies. So there's the executive, the vice president of marketing, there's the vice president of sales, then there's a vice president of operations, there's a vice president of treasury, finance, all right? Within each department, there is other members below that director, whoever directs that division, all right? Everybody has a task, everybody has a duty, and every duty and every task has to be calculated, has to be measured so that we're able to know how to keep the scoreboard. If there's an issue in one department, we have to be able to figure out what's wrong with that department. How do we figure out what's wrong with that department is by checking the numbers, checking the stats. We have a system right here that we're gonna start implementing, and that shows you a graph of all the units, haircuts, all the services, haircuts and beards, boys cuts. We were talking about it the other day with Chris, and Chris wanted to implement like a military service so that, we can keep track of that. Shaves, everything that we can record, products, accessories. We want to implement HR department. HR department is the department of communication. That's the department that hires, trains, orientates, indoctrinates. This is not just a barbershop. This is an organization. We're all gonna work as a unit. We're all gonna work as a family. We're gonna make some noise. We already have 2 videographers that's gonna be working with us. One of them is my nephew, and then the other one is the one that works with LaFonce. We're gonna also implement systems like training systems. We're gonna implement customer retention, different types of systems. We have a lot of systems that we're going to be dealing with. We're going to start creating content. We're going to start pushing the brand. I'm going to give access to a barber in this shop, a barber in the other shop, to have access to my Instagram so that we could do all barbershop related content under the Ambitious Edge page. And I'm going to create my own personal one. I have to step away from cutting hair because I have to focus on building the company. I have to focus on how I can get more people in the door. That's my priority. I need to start hiring people. We got to start moving with speed. We're going to start having weekly meetings, and they don't have to be live. We can do Zoom meetings, but I just wanted this meeting to be in person just because it's special to me. This is the first fucking meeting moving forward, and it's a big deal. So I appreciate you guys again for showing up. The harder you go, the harder I'm gonna go, and we all have to flow power to each other because this is a family, and I've talked about this, and how to step away and educate myself so that I can provide a better environment, a better establishment for you guys. It's a lot of fucking work, a lot of fucking hours behind. You guys see me reading, I went crazy. This is only the beginning. I'm gonna keep fucking working my ass off for you guys so that we can take shit to the next level, and people are gonna fucking hear about us. We're gonna tear a fucking hole in this roof. I know what we did in the first shop, and I know what we can do with 2 shops and with the bigger team, you know? Now I'm just gonna be a full-time owner. And also with that, with me stepping away from cutting hair, I have to put somebody in place to replace me, you know? So I'm gonna be giving incentives in this company. I'm gonna give partnerships. I'm gonna give revenue shares for people that wanna, you know, continue growing and continue making more money, because it's a responsibility, you know, managing people, running a company. It's a lot to deal with. So not everybody's built for that. Like being a business owner, like that shit's like, you gotta be thick-skinned, baby. You know, you gotta be real thick-skinned, because you gotta work with different personalities. The percentage of like businesses that fail is fucking high. You know, we've already been in business for like 6 years, you know. It's always up and down. You know, to me, I was the first time business owner. I'm learning as I go, you know, so this is the first time I've had multiple shops, you know, so I had to fucking go through the downs. I had to fail to fucking learn from my experiences, to learn from them, and to like keep pushing forward, you know. Like I have a lot of big goals, you know, with this. To me, this is not just like a shop. This is a fucking organization. Like this is the prototype for something greater. This is a prototype for like a franchise play. Like we can take this shit far. And so like, what's the difference between like somebody working at McDonald's, like a Mike Barron? Like I'm asking you guys. No, yeah. Brandon.
Someone at McDonald's, they can put effort, but at the end of the day, they're gonna get paid the same amount as if they didn't put effort. So
yeah,
it's what you put in is what you get out. So that's why you're able to, your range of earning, your range of success, your range of growth is a lot bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So the difference, and they were all right, but the difference is data, information. That's the biggest difference, right? To work at a McDonald's, like you don't need the highest skill set. You just show up and they'll train you how to flip burgers. That's a low skill set. Mike Barron has a high skill set, which is like fucking running a whole organization, right? He knows how to run it from every department. He knows how every department runs. He knows how every move, every particle in a company and an organization moves. That's a high skill set. That takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of knowledge. That takes a lot of time, like fucking reading books, educating, developing yourself, self-development and shit like that. So that's the difference. It's data and information. So for me, that's what I'm gonna keep doing, you know, educate myself. I'm excited. We're gonna start hiring people. We're gonna have like a training system. But we gotta get all those chairs filled up like as soon as possible. And then we gotta get motherfuckers that wanna grow with us, people that fit our culture, because not everybody's gonna fit our culture. So, you know, we have to be able to train them, and we have to be able to work with them and give them an opportunity. And maybe they struggled or fucked up once, doesn't mean that we're gonna kick them out right away. Like we're gonna try to figure out where we can best seat that person within, you know, the organization or within the locations. So we have different options, but we're gonna have to, you know, work with them but at the same time, like shark tooth theory, what is that? Sharks have 2 rows of teeth. You know, they're always falling off, but they're always being replaced by a new fucking tooth. You know, so that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be hiring people. I've never gone out of my way to hire people. So most of the time it's word of mouth. They hit me up, but I never intentionally went out of my way to hire people. But the information that I have acquired is different now. So I have to operate within the new information. There's a lot of information, but we have to act. We can't just talk. We have to put all this in play. So we have to keep moving with speed. This is like one play, right? And then I have another play that I'm gonna be doing with the online space.